Hi, Kamari. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you've been able to start enjoying your summer. This is Ashley again. I'm going to read you a story today, and the story is called Don't Hurt It. This story is written by Anne Harth. So let's see what it's about. Flit, flap, flit. A moth fluttered against the inside of the window. Look at the little moth right there. Terrell watched. Flop, flutter, flit. The moth was creamy brown. Its antennae looked like tiny feathers. Have you ever seen a moth before, Kamari? Calvin ran into the room looking for his shoes. What are you watching? He asked. Terrell pointed. A moth. Calvin said, I'll get rid of it. He raised his hand to slap the moth. Uh-oh. No, Terrell said. Calvin glanced at Terrell. No, he asked. Don't hurt it, Terrell said. The moth saw its chance. It fluttered away from the window. It landed on the ceiling. Its wings opened and closed. It looks like the moth got away. Calvin shrugged. Hey, Mom, he called. I'm going out. And he left. Terrell lay on the floor. He looked up at the moth. It had one black dot on each wing that looked like eyes. Ebony wandered in with a book. She sat on the couch. The moth fluttered from the ceiling. It fluttered over Ebony's open book. Yuck! She waved her hand. Go away. Uh-oh, looks like Ebony didn't like the moth either. The moth landed on a page of her book. Ebony started to flick it with her finger. No, Terrell said. Don't hurt it. Ebony turned to look at Terrell. The moth saw its chance. It fluttered away. It landed on the window curtains. Terrell moved close to the moth. Its body was fuzzy. Black, shiny eyes looked at him. That moth keeps moving around the house. Whoosh, zoom, whoosh. Mom came in with the vacuum cleaner. She vacuumed under the chairs and under the tables. She moved closer to the curtains. Uh-oh. Do you think she's going to get the moth? Oh, you don't belong here, she said to the moth. She raised the vacuum cleaner hose. She moved it towards the moth. No, yelled Terrell. What? Mom said. Don't hurt it. Mom turned off the vacuum. Okay, then take the moth outside. Terrell crept closer to the moth. It's not safe for you here, he whispered. It looks like he's letting the moth go outside. He cupped his hands around it. The moth's wings tickled his palms. Terrell carried the moth downstairs and outside. He opened his hands to free the moth. The moth was still for a minute. It opened its wings and closed them again. You're welcome, Terrell said. The moth fluttered away. Oh, that was nice. He let the moth go outside, back into the wilderness. So now there's some questions, Kamari. Do you remember the answers? The first question is, why does Calvin run into the room? Do you remember? Let's take a look back at the beginning of the story. Oh, here it is. Oh, almost. There we go. Page 4. Calvin ran into the room looking for his shoes. Did you remember that that's what he was looking for? Now, Kamari, how would you describe the moth's body? I think Terrell mentioned a few things about the moth throughout the story. I remember that it was creamy brown, that it had antennae like feathers, that it had two black dots like eyes. Am I missing anything? Yeah, sounds about right. Who is the second person to almost hurt the moth? Do you remember? Let's go see. Was it the mom? I don't know. Oh, right. It was Ebony, the sister. Did you remember that? And so the last question, Kamari, how does Terrell feel about the moth? How do you think he feels about the moth? I know that I think he felt protective of the moth and, scared that the moth was going to get hurt. He wanted to save him and he liked the moth, so he wanted to help it go outside. Is that how you felt that Terrell felt about the moth? Great. Well, that was a great story. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, Kamari.